up on the bike stand, I have a Garry with a Zebrano. It was born just at Corner Cycles in Falmouth. And this is a pretty sweet bike. You may notice that the front fork and front wheel are missing. I'll go into that a little later in the video. Right now, I'm going to put the wheels on the truing stand and get those trued up. And I'll be back to do the rest of the tune-up. All right, we're here at the, oh my goodness. Yes, the skewer does not have the end bolt. I'll have to go find that, but I can just take it off. Don't need that for truing stand. Alright, we have when I use the truing stand, I never know which way to turn these screws to squeeze these and loosen them and move this and down. I'm always going the wrong way first. Alright, this wheel is pretty good. Alright, I'll do it from here to here. Sometimes when it's too far for me to reach, I'll put this in here. I just these. Alright, that's good. Let's do the back wheel. There's a little bit of rubbing and the dish is off, but as part of the tune-up, I'm not going to go that far. These will be perfect for, this will be perfect for getting the brakes to work perfectly. I was going to show you the dish because this one is, so on this side, the little arm is almost touching the wheel and it will tell me if there's any wobble out. But on this side, I probably have like, I don't know, like 2 millimeters of space. So, I mean, I'll see if it like really dives this way that it needs to be tightened, but yeah, this, we'll just do this here, and all I'm looking to do is get the wheel straight. Maybe I need to loosen this up a little bit more. Okay. All right, there we go. Maybe here. Ooh. And these spokes are kind of, well, they're not very heavily tensioned. Here, to about here. All right, that one, this one. All right, that's pretty good. We'll leave it there. Put them back on the bike, continue the tune-up. I have the back wheel on the bike. The front wheel is not on the bike yet because we're still dealing with the fork issue. I'm gonna put some oil on the chain and we'll tune up the rear derailleur to make sure that's working perfect. Let me see. All right, what I normally do, well, let me just double check. There's no master link here, so I'm just gonna just mark that with a Sharpie. Squirted out a lot that time. I know this type of lube is really messy on the floor. That's why I have where's my mark? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I have a piece of cardboard down, catch all these drips. All right. I always go forward, I don't know why, but I like to just run it forward. like to put some drops of lube in these pivot areas. There's a couple hard to reach ones. I'll put a drop in here just in case I need to move these screws at all. Okay. I know there's a bunch of, oops. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Why are you stuck? There we go. Okay. Just gonna put some drops of oil on the cable. Make sure these guys are running smooth. There's one up in the front. A little. All right, put these back. Oh, this one. All right. There we go. I guess. Yeah, maybe that's a little tighter than I would have put it, but this little bend is a little tight, but it works. Okay. Alright, I like to reset all the barrel adjusters when I start doing this. So up in the front there's a barrel adjuster. There we go. Okay. And then this one I like to adjust to. Just to give it some room. Doesn't say high and low. Let's see if I can see. this one is not touching, so this one is the right one. All right, yeah, so I like to make sure I have these limit screws adjusted. So what I normally do is I get it so it shifts up. And then just so it shifts back down. There we go. And then it's making a little bit of noise. Loosen it again. A little bit of noise. Alright, there we go. Nice and quiet. Nope, you know what, I gotta just double check. With the front. There we go. Now I'm on the large gear in the front. Everything is working good. Alright, let's get that cable back on. Probably blocking that camera view now. There we go. Let's see if I can. There we go. A little slow. It's kind of hard because I don't have the fork in, so. Alright, so it's a little bit slow. Probably loosen this a smidge. Might have been me. Alright. Okay, that looks good. Okay. All right, these are good. I think because I'm missing the front fork, I just have the stem just kind of sitting in the head tube, and it's kind of making it hard for me to shift well. But I think that's what's causing this little it not to be so perfect. I'll just have to double check that when I finally get the fork rebuilt. All right, let's put this chain ring in the low chain ring. And now I just like to make sure I have this all dialed in. So I kind of tighten this guy. And try to shift into the top here. And it did go in, so I'm gonna tighten it a smidge more. I like it so it just doesn't. Alright, and then that way I can sneak up on it. That way I can make sure that it does not go past this last chain. Okay. Alright, so it's making it there, but it doesn't click in. So I gotta loosen the smidge. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Alright. That guy's perfect. Let's go to the brake. Alright, we got the brake here. Just gonna do some oiling of this. Gotta get the noodle. Well, I'm gonna resetting the adjuster, the barrel adjuster at the handlebar. I normally like to just give it like, maybe a turn just for adjustability's sake. Put in some oil on the cable up in the front. Okay. Some oil in here. I'm gonna put some oil in here. All right. Get this lube in there. Okay. There we go with that. Put this on here. Oh yeah, this one was tight. There we go. All right. All right, those pads work. All right, this one's pretty easy. All right, well, I have the wheels being trued, and then I'll show you what happened with the front fork, and then I'll come back with how we resolved that front fork issue with the client. Oh yeah, the other thing I like to do is just get a little bit of oil in here, just to make sure that this guy doesn't seize up on us. All right. I can't move this because it'll drop the bike. All right. Oh, actually, I did forget. We will do the front derailleur. All right, we're doing the front derailleur. I'm gonna just release. Which cable is this? Okay. All right, yeah, this is in the front, so you can't see. But this bike, unfortunately, we had the issue with the front fork, but this is really a super easy tune-up. There you go. And let me just undo this. This is a great bike. I always wanted a Garry Fisher bike. I mean, I would have probably gone with the mountain bike just because I was a big mountain biker back in the day. But these hybrid bikes are like perfect for just riding around and going to the beach, hanging out with your friends, getting lunch, getting coffee, whatever you do. All right, I'll be back. I have to bring my wife to work. I'm back. We left off trying to adjust this. I got the cable all adjusted. I have the barrel adjuster reset. I'm just gonna, did I already loosen this? Oh yeah, I already loosened it. So we have this back gear and that all set up. And let's see, which one is the high and the low? Alright, this is the low, I guess, and this is the high. Alright, there we go, nice and quiet. Perfect. It seems a little tight. Just gonna All right. That's that. All right. You'll see the issue with the front next, and hopefully after that we'll have a resolution with the client, and we'll have a fork to put in. All right. All right, I was just putting the wheels on this Garry Fisher, and I had this really unfortunate thing happen. So I was putting the wheel on, and I was checking just to see if the brake pads were aligned, and I noticed this was a little loose. So I went to go tighten the nut here, and it just kept spinning, and then I realized that this was no longer attached. There's a post here that's stuck inside this that I'll try to get out. I'm gonna see if there's something maybe I can do, but I don't know, this might be, we might just need a new fork. This is not what I wanted to happen. Anyway, it's a bummer. I gotta see what I can do about that. All right, thanks. Just for reference, this is the post that should be there, and it has come off. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. All right, we're back. It's been a few weeks since the last time I had a clip. We had this front fork that had the post that needed to be replaced. It took a while to get a new fork, and I tried super hard to get one that matched, and there was a couple issues with getting the new fork, but we eventually got this one. So right now this has been cut down, and the threads have been rethreaded. I don't have that on video, but now I have to get this crown, the crown race off, and put it onto this fork. So we'll do that next. All right, we have this on the bench. We're gonna use this tool here, and we have to bang on it a little bit, and it should come off. there we go. We got the crown race off. Alright. Now we have the new one here. Yep. Alright, I'll be right back. I just have to set up. Alright, this bike is cursed. I love this bike. I just can't catch a break. So I was trying to put the crown race on, and of course, well, we'll just measure it this way. So this was the original, this was the original one, and this might be a little too detailed, but you can see this is 25.6.5. So really there's 26.4 millimeters here, and when you measure this, this is 25, 26, and then it's just shy of 0. Well, I guess it's just over 0. So this is 27. So we have a 26.4 crown race, and I need a 27 crown race. So, all right, back to the drawing board, or I guess back out to the store, and we need a new crown race. And I think because we're changing the size of the crown race, we need to change the caps. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So we'll just walk over here. So I have to check, but I think these cups, there's one on the bottom. Oh, the cup, sorry, this cup, and then I have the other one. A few days later, we have the fork with the crown race on. It was quite the struggle to get this crown race. I had to go to a bike boneyard and get this. Yeah, so we're gonna get this on here and hopefully not have any more troubles, and we'll get this bike back together and out on the road. Yeah, let me just get some grease and we'll get the bearings in there and get this guy going. We have the bearings. Unfortunately, well, maybe I can do this. Alright. Well, no. I was gonna say I can probably move the bike so it's up a little bit, but my stand is too tall. So if I rotate it up, then I'm kind of working over my head. Okay. Gloves have the finger doohickeys. All right, seal is in. And we got the top nut. Put all this grease in there. And this little plastic seal. Okay. Just put that up there. Alright, let's just have this. There we go. It's gonna go in like that. Just checking to make sure all the cables are right. There we go. All right, get this back up here. I'll put some grease on this in a minute. I just want to get all of this. Oh, yes. Take this out again. Well, we have all the spacers. Oh. It's a little bit tight. Tightening this all together should I don't think I used this. Yeah, no. Where is my... somebody took my wrench. Okay, I'll be right back. I don't have the right tool, but I have the right tool for right now. I'm just going to use this pipe wrench to tighten that. Yeah, still a little loose. I mean, a little tight. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Maybe a little bit more loose. seems good. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh, I need some grease. All right, we'll just put some grease on this guy. Okay. Okay, this is a little off. All right, that looks good. Okay. All right, cooking now. All right, I gotta get that guy back on. This was at 40. All right. All right, there we go. Whew, looking good. All right. Oh, let me wipe this down. get the tire on. Let me just double check. All right, I mean, the camera's like right where I want to stand. No, that looks good. All right, take these off. Oh my goodness. Oh, I really like this bike, but why does everything... This is just like a cardboard protector, and it has to be stuck on there. All right. Oh, their brakes are over here. All right, we're gonna get some grease on these posts. Yeah, it comes down like that. Okay. Oh man, this is killing me. All right, this. All right. Yeah, these like washers that reduced the diameter, but we don't need those. Oops, come on, get the brake on the right side. Get the little post in there. All right. Oh, you know what? Never mind. This was on the outside. All right, now we're cooking. Just took me a second to remember. All right, I guess we can go like this, give you a better look. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to adjust the alignment there. can go. Whew. This is one for the books. Just gonna screw in this. Yeah, so see how my finger has this like, and then I have this like area here that I can't get. How do you, sometimes it, I guess I get all the air out. I don't know. I need to figure out a hack to get that. Oh, this is exciting for me. Shoot. All right. All right, for some reason, this little springy guy wasn't all pushed in right. Okay, now we go. All right. No stopping me now. This. There we go. back to the tune-up. Can you maybe see the... Alright, oop. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to put some oil on here. I like to reset these. I like to just have a little bit of adjustment back and forth. Okay. Oh, we want to oil the noodle. Okay. I'm going to stand over on the other side. All right, what's going on here? There we go. Oh man. Mostly I think it's my finger dexterity because of these little fingertip flaps. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, I think we're okay. That's not what I need. All right, let me get these pads adjusted right. And then I'll deal with centering the brake. Try the other side. All right. All right, let's pull these brakes in a little bit more. They just need to be centered. Feel pretty good. Okay, now let's get them centered. All right, so this side is too strong. I went a smidge too far. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, that just jumped off. All right. Well, I'll get this do it now. Okay. This in a little. Let's take some pressure off. Okay. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like this one maybe needs a little more adjustment here. All right, there we go. You know what? We'll put some take the doors out. I just have this like spray polish. Whew. All right, there she goes. This was the